94XO, it's Moni XO. I'm hanging out with the owner and founder of Sorrai Beauty, Mir Million. Stay tuned. You're watching 94XO. Let's start off with your business journey that you started at the age of 16. What motivated you to start a business so early?
Well, even before 16, like my first, I could say, entrepreneurship moment was when I was 9 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, so before being 9, I didn't know how to read or write, and I suffered from dyslexia. So it was very complicated. But the first word that I did learn at 9 was entrepreneur. So yeah, so that was the first word I decided to learn from my teacher, and I decided to start an organization called Kids Community Service, KCS for short. And I started it because I seen that there was, just a disconnect between the people and the community at times. Because I grew up in the inner city. So I seen just the disconnect at times and, how certain people's circumstances or their environments, can make them unsuccessful.
Yeah.
So I said as African-American young kids, we're making a change where we're at, and cleaning up the communities and things like that. This would be something really great and, great for me to do. So I went and I started it, got my domain set up, my website, and that was like my first, step within business. So yeah.
So I'm curious, what made you want to go and start a makeup company, Sorrai Beauty?
So yeah,
say it for me.
Sorrai.
Sorrai Beauty. Yes.
Yes. So afterwards, with starting my brand and my business with the makeup, that happened when I was like 14, I can say. Like at 14, I was doing my business research. I got a job, and I was able to, actually invest with the company and invest in it.
That's
so
awesome.
I came up with. I didn't start off just selling makeup. I started off just in the beauty industry because it is expensive to start a full-on, makeup line and business.
Yeah.
It's very, hard at times. So I went and I just started selling just simple lashes. It was just something trendy and that people were enjoying. Like it kind of like blew up for a little bit. Everyone was buying it. So I started my name, my brand, got the website kind of set up for that, and I was just selling door to door actually. Like you DM me,
Wow.
and I take it to, yes, I was really working, so I was just grinding, being very, passionate about it, and the plan was, okay, you have one product, take this money, take this capital and invest it, in a bigger branded business within the next year when you turn about 16 years old. So that you can actually, have a brand that can reach further and, do more.
I love that you have this mindset, so
Yes.
young, because there's people that are 30 and up and they're still trying to figure themselves out, which is not a bad thing,
Yeah.
But you having your mind like straight on what you want to do and already like have these goals set, like that's awesome. That
Yes,
is amazing.
yes.
Now, what has been the most challenging thing for you so far when it comes to having a business?
The most challenging thing I would say for any entrepreneur is the startup process. The starting process can be very complicated because the starting process is really hard. You're losing money, you're investing at the same time, but you can lose because sometimes the products might not be up to par.
Yeah.
Finding distributors to get your product, coming up with logos, things like this are so hard for an entrepreneur. And I think that was like the hardest part. And then the other hardest part is, of course, building your brand and expanding it. The marketing, of course, is extremely, extremely, hard, and working with influencers and things like that. And challenges are coming every day, but at this point, my mind is just like straightforward.
I say
like,
you're doing a great job.
Yeah.
Now, what has been your favorite thing so far being an entrepreneur?
Inspiring people. People have came to me and DM me and they're like, you keep me motivated. Like I woke up today and a young woman, before I even had my makeup company, I was just having the, lash business. She just kept coming to me. She's like, you inspire me every day. I'm like, I inspire you. I'm 15 years old. I have a business, but I inspire you, like just little old me, So I think the inspiring people is the best part, being able to be an example for people in my community. And even having older people like, you inspire me. I want to buy your product. And when you see how hard the customers will go for your brand and your business, that's like the best part.
And it's so cool because you were actually going door to door. So you didn't even necessarily start off being online first. You were doing both.
Yes, yes.
That is amazing.
Yes, yes.
I don't even remember how to do door to door.
It was hard because I used to get yelled at, like, you're making me go all the way across town, like, because it was just a lot. But I was like, Mom, it's not always about the money. It's about getting that brand out there. And I was just passionate about it. And I knew within the next year, because at that point I only had orders in St. Louis. Only. And I was like, God, just give me like orders outside of the state. But when my first order was like, or my third order was in Paris, I was like, oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, for this brand now. So growth is
dope.
real.
Now, okay, so you first started off just selling lashes. Now
Yes.
you've had different products, including this lip gloss.
Yes.
But tell me about the different products that you guys offer.
So I can say our most popular one is the makeup palette, the Redefine Your Beauty palette, and the new Classic Era palette.
Okay.
The glosses, still the lashes, which, I'm gonna keep that. But yeah, some lipsticks, some brow pomades, lip liners, pretty much everything makeup.
Now, how is it behind the scenes when it comes to picking these products and going through and seeing what works, what doesn't work?
One thing about me, I'm going to put in the time to make sure that they're quality. I put a lot of research into studying, what's good and what's not. So I actually take the time out and I look back and I say, okay, is this gonna work? Is this a demand for this product? Do people even want the product? And once I realize that people have a demand for it, I bring it in, test it for a couple of months usually. I try to get a couple of friends' input and professional input, and then I end up releasing it.
Okay, now tell me how, I don't want to say important, but it is important because makeup is important. But tell me like how big of an industry makeup is for people, and how much expansion and how much like income you can actually have from being in the makeup world.
Wow, well, definitely it's a huge industry. It's $1 trillion, industry really, because everyone wants to feel beautiful. Everyone, they wants to, they love the products. And you can make a lot of money, especially if you're online with the brand and the business, but it just depends on how you brand yourself,
Yeah.
You have to have your own plan, your own brand, and, your marketing, of course.
So what are you looking forward to next?
Honestly, my next thing that I want to do is a platform that I'm launching. It's going to be kind of side to side with my business because my brand is all about inspiring. Our tagline is Redefine Your Beauty. So it's going to be called Yes, I Manifest. And it's just going to be like, yes, I'm going to be launching it soon. It's a platform to basically inspire young entrepreneurs and just young people, period. Just me talking, people seeing me inspire them, push them, because I do feel as if I am I'm going to be I want to be a role model for the next, African American.
You are a role model already.
Yes, I want to be a role model for the next entrepreneur and the next, doctor, whoever, just a person that wants to look at their situation and say, I want to do more, I want to be more. So that's going to be my next step, and, become an author one day and keep expanding this brand that I have.
Yes, keep going.
Yes.
Like, I'm so excited for you to be able to start this, because you are what?
17 now.
17 right now. You started at age 14. You really got serious with your business at 16. So it's been a few years, but really like serious, it's only been a year, almost 2 years now.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yes, in the growth, I can say if anyone is out there starting a business, do not really worry about, your current circumstances, because when I was just going door to door, I was like, oh my God, I only get one order. At this point, I'm having to drive all over the place. I'm not really even making profit because of gas. Yeah. But now my brand really has expanded, and only time, time will tell.
That's a
yes, stay
testimony.
consistent.
Now, we didn't get to talk about where the name came from.
Okay. So the name came from, I wanted a professional name. I wanted something that would stand out. I wanted something that would, be able to be compared to the high-end brands. So I, got with some family members, and we came up with it, and yeah.
So when I saw the website, that thing looks professional. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, like this is really nice. But before we wrap up, let me know and let everybody know that's watching where they can place their orders, where they can find more information out about you, and then if they want to find more information out just about your brand itself.
So our Instagram is Sorrai Beauty. So www.sorraibeauty.com, and then that's the website also. So the Instagram and the website, and then my Instagram is Mir Million.
Okay.
So.
Now we're gonna play this game. It's called the Sorrai Jar. Yeah. So what you're going to do is you're gonna pick 3 questions from this jar, read them out loud, and just answer them the best way that you can.
Okay. Did I grow up in St. Louis? Yes.
Oh, he got an easy
Southside,
one.
of course.
You got an easy one. Wait a minute.
Yeah, that is.
No, go ahead. I'm just messing with you.
Oh. Okay. If you were in a witness protection program, what would be your new name and where would you go? Probably Asim.
Asim? Why?
Yes. That's like an Arabic name. My name is Arabic.
Okay.
Yes.
I need you to pick a random name, like a really.
Random
I'm
one?
just playing.
Okay.
Okay, last question. You're getting some easy ones.
Yeah, I am. What school activities do you do or did you participate in? I only do business, really. Like, that is a part of my school activities.
I do business.
And I do
Okay.
business classes at school. Like, I'm in high school right now. I take business classes.
Well, thank you so much. I
Thank you so much,
appreciate
Simone.
you. Thank you. And I'm Moni Exo, and we are out. Be easy.
Thank you, guys.
It's your girl Moni Exo, and you just finished a 94 Exo interview. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment to our YouTube channel, and follow us on social media platforms. Be easy.